it up and let these guys talk a little bit. So
we're counting on you.
Yeah, it's going well so far. You should. Yeah. But yeah.
I have a question.
Hi, Striker.
Hello. Gerard and then Matt and Adam from Taking Back Sunday. Was it a no-brainer to say yes to the tour? And in 2000, when Hybrid Theory came out, Gerard, what were you doing then?
2000. Well, first to answer that first part of the question, it was totally no-brainer. You know, this is a band that we have a tremendous amount of respect for, and especially the way they do things, and they have a vision. Everybody in that band has a vision, just like in our band, just like Taking Back Sunday, and so it was a no-brainer. It was a great, we thought it would be a great way to spend the whole summer. So, yeah, in 2000, I was trying to think, like, I was in art school. Did I graduate? Did I graduate yet?
Hybrid Theory came out in 2002, 2000?
2000.
It's 2000.
Yeah. I was in the pavement. I graduated art school in 1999, and then so I was actually walking around hitting the pavement with a portfolio trying to break in as a comic artist. I distinctly remember walking by the Virgin in 14th Union Square, seeing
the store.
Yeah, seeing a big, Hybrid Theory poster. One of the things I know.
What about you guys, Matt and Adam, in terms of going on this tour with these guys and Mike Chem and all these other bands?
Yeah. Easy decision to make. Yeah, for us it was like a huge honor too. You know, they're the biggest rock band there is, and to even be considered to be on a tour like that was just real awesome. I wasn't kissing your ass. They're really nice guys. They also no, but it's yeah, and I mean we were sitting around trying to figure out what to do with this summer. Originally we were just going to go to the beach in North Carolina, but
better plan.
Yeah.
Summer tour's got to be big. Summer tour's always got to be something pretty special. So when this came along, it was like the obvious choice to go with our buddies and Mike Chem and some friends. And the tour, like Gerard, like everyone's been saying, the tour looks like it's going to be really diverse and sort of different than some tours that are just kind of like 50 of the same sort of sounding bands. So this will be kind of cool in that respect.
Somebody asked us. I'm gonna pitch a difficult question for you because I got this really difficult question like last week from somebody. They were like, "Well, it seems like you guys. We have a new record coming out called Minutes to Midnight, and it's about a week away, and everybody who was getting a little taste of it was saying." So it seems like you guys are out of the nu metal, have finally broken out of the nu metal thing, and now you're, in with Mike Chem and Taking Back Sunday and all this. And I was like, okay, that was like, so the question was, is that your intention? Is that what you're trying to do? And it's like, number one, we've never felt like we belonged to any genre. Like even when they were putting us in the rap, rock, and nu metal thing way back when, I mean, I guess until
now.
But since 2000 when it came out, even then when they asked us, is that where you guys fit in? And we never said that we did. We always said that we were just trying to do what we like to make the kind of music we like to listen to, and put the kind of tours together that we want to put together. And we listen to a ton of different stuff. I mean, the list you read off earlier was really great because you look at some of these other tours and it's like, at that point, having Korn, Snoop Dogg, and us in a row, it's kind of weird, And a lot of the other bands that we played, we had MOP on a tour.
We had Mudvayne and Exhibit back to back. It happened in many festival settings, and I think really what we were inspired by, was we grew up with like tours like Lollapalooza that had like awesome groups of bands playing together.
We were just talking about how we saw Nirvana and Soundgarden for the first time. When Nirvana was just this brand new weird band.
Yeah, and
we saw them on tours like that.
And I saw Pearl Jam, Nirvana, and Red Hot Chili Peppers play together, and I thought that you couldn't get a more diverse variety of rock and roll together on the same stage, and they were all playing these amazing, some pretty amazing records. And I feel the same kind of vibe is happening here. If you took Linkin Park off this bill, this bill would still be the best bill of the summer, and like every one of these bands is just like amazing, and to have them all together in one place, you know, we're really thankful that everybody is excited to join us on this tour, because it really, you know, everyone's participation in this summer, it makes it as special as it is. So.
Go ahead.
Hi, James Montgomery from MTV News.
Hey, buddy. You know, Project Revolution, the original idea was like this. We wanted to do something where, as long as we were touring, we had a summer festival that we felt comfortable. You know, I don't want to take anything away from Ozfest, but we felt really out of place because we kind of were made to feel kind of out of place. And a lot of bands feel that way when they do these big tours. And we wanted to do something that kind of felt, you know, everybody felt like they were contributing and that they were important. And that's something that I think resonates, and it makes the quality of the show better. If you feel like you're actually wanted there and that you know, deserve to be there, so to speak. It's amazing that the quality of the performances go up. People are excited about being there. Everyone from the crew to the band. And so, like, it's the reason why we're bringing it back is because this is something we do every time we support a record. We always do Project Revolution. We had kicked on the idea of maybe doing them even when we're, like, you know, out of a cycle, but we feel really uncomfortable playing music while we're trying to create music. You have to be in two completely different headspaces, and to do a Project Revolution without us kind of feels a little strange too. So that's the reason why we wait for our cycles to begin to start doing Project Res. And as far as like the timing of it, it just happened to be, you know, we're releasing a record now and summer's coming up, so it really made sense that this would be our first, Project Revolution would be the first US tour of this cycle.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
Hi, Andrew from ABC Radio. Gerard, can you talk about how you feel my chem fans are going to match with Taking Back Sunday fans, Linkin Park fans? They're going to be like one big happy family. It's going to be like a discovery of new music.
I think
It'll be like Braveheart. Like
I think it'll be it should be a little bit of discovery. I think that would be great. I think one of the best parts about the tour too is that, you know, how he was talking about fitting in or not fitting in before. I think you could safely say about every band on this bill is they don't necessarily fit into one thing. So I think, you know, and especially I think with every band, like you have Placebo, which is amazing, you know, and him, and we're all, you know, we're all playing together. So I think our fans, we have very smart fans. So they have a lot of respect for people that have a passion about their music, and I think every band on this bill has a passion about the music, especially Linkin Park too. So I think their reaction to Linkin Park would be great. I think it'd be fun. I think it's a chance for us to also play in front of some fans, some other bands' fans we've never played for before. I think maybe they'll understand us more. So.
And will Mikey be back for this tour?
He's planning on it. I actually saw him yesterday, and I think he'll be back for that.
Anya from MT Radio. I know you guys all played Bamboozle this weekend. Have you guys gotten to see each other play, or is this going to be the first time? You know.
I've actually seen Mike McCormick play a couple times, and the last time I saw him it was awesome. We had just missed Taking Back Sunday's show last night because we were doing press while they were performing, and it kind of bummed us out because we really wanted to get there and see some bands play. But you know, right now people want to talk to us, and you know. It's a good thing. It's a good problem to have, but you know it does get in the way of the things that, you know, the kind of fun things we want to do, like go see bands play. You know,
well, there's actually, when we got here upstairs, we all got here around like for Matt and I had a acapella kind of greatest hits medley that we worked out idea of what for really all about. Yeah, and so we
sorry about the.
Yeah,
wasn't the best day.
Yeah, he was out late last night. Don't make excuses, man.
Just try harder. It'll be like 29 times for us all to see each other. Halfway through the tour, we'll be like sitting in with each other and trading songs and doing all kinds of good stuff. So yeah, I didn't actually get to see you guys. I've seen Gerard. I've seen Montaigne play a bunch of times, but that's kind of one of the things I'm looking forward to. And as you were saying before, like the summer tour that is as mixed. Like when I was most interested in going to shows, like when I was younger, was like the first Lollapaloozas and bills where it was like so many different things that day never really gets like tired, and being on a tour like that, and you know, once it starts developing is when everybody starts becoming friends. Usually by like the third day of catering, it starts to get pretty boisterous and everybody having a good time. So I'm looking forward to seeing everybody every day. I intend to watch everyone every day. So check
Not
back
just
with me.
on stage.
Yeah, check back with me in August and see how I'm doing with that.
Hi, Gerard. I just wanted to see if